crazy as fuck. So you talking about what? I got nothing, man. I got nothing on no name.
What's up, yo?
No, straight like
I
that,
just got
dude.
into town. I'm catching up with everything. And I only have 35 minutes. Me and Frank are actually working right now on a listing where we're working with a girl that's gonna be selling her house. We're actually gonna be tag teaming, right? 2 agents. So let's head out and we go in one car? Yeah? Cool. For one day. Look what I just did. Just dropped my coffee all over my suit. How'd that happen? Alright. I don't have an extra coat. I took it out. I just took it out when I was washing my car.
You know what,
it's not the suit that sells the house, it's the agent. Let's go. We've been doing a lot of marketing these last couple months. And I have a really good team behind me. Just wanted to say thank you to the Sosas, one part of the Sosas. Antonio got him some AirPods. I know he's been rocking some LG, what are they?
Tones.
Some Tones. Tones are cool, but they're like 2012. Get some AirPods, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
They stole my headphones, so I'm very excited. Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Appreciate you. You know, every week we're getting better and better. We're trying to get better and better. With our day in the life vlog, with our Whiskey Wednesday podcast, with all the content we're pumping out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. We're everywhere right now, so.
Dude, thank you, man. 77. Get right with that.
Wow, Frank. I swear we're doing
already selling it.
Oh, it's this one? Damn, it's pretty dope. Shit. So, we have another house right here that's for sale.
The more the...
We have 4 minutes. Let's just go down the street really quick.
The more for sale in the area,
the more competition. On top of being in competition with new builders, now we have competition down the street. So when somebody's looking for a house in this price point in this neighborhood, here's another one, in this price point in this neighborhood, and their realtor does a search for houses in this price point and in this neighborhood, they're gonna see all the houses on the street for sale, and he or she, realtor, is gonna take his client to all those houses. So if we have a house right next door to us, we have to make sure that we're either marketing, presenting way better, and priced better. Especially if that house is very comparable to ours. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. Square footage, Frank? 22, 24, 16? It's not to say we have to lowball you know, the sales price. This just means we have to be very competitive and you know, we have to be very strategic when it comes down to pricing. The most 2 important variables, I always say it, are marketing and sales price. So knowing not only those 2 things, but also the area, where are we selling? And in this area, there's a lot of competition. You have houses that are being built about 8 minutes away, and then you have a whole bunch of houses on the street, already 4 that we saw, that are for sale. But it's a really nice house, just passing by the front of it. Nice little neighborhood too. It's big. It's a big old castle.
Doberman.
Mm-hmm. Hi, little friend. You're so cute.
Did you know I used to have a Doberman?
Really?
Yeah. Brown. Or they call them red, right?
Yeah, we're ready when you guys are okay.
Okay.
Oh, we'll be right in.
We'll go. Thank you guys so much.
Sure.
Thank you guys.
Really nice. You've done some work
thank
to
you.
it.
Yeah.
It's coming in already, I can tell.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen pictures of it before?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
I'm gonna start with that. You could Sosa will come in right now.
Okay.
So this area is super nice.
Yeah.
Who's the builder? Do you know?
It's
Carrera.
no, not.
Yeah,
We again.
Camera right now. This is really cool.
And then I mean.
This is a really good.
Small, like painted all that crap. It doesn't add value, but it just makes it look better.
Yeah, very.
Upstairs. Well, we took the front. Yeah. So this is kind of like the TV.
This is really you guys down. We're gonna have you go to all of our listings before. I just need some paint. They were gonna repair those, the inside.
No. Well, because I used the guy that remodels my whole house.
Oh, okay.
And he's kind of like he's not a professional contractor.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
he hooks me up with good prices, but he never got around to the inside.
Oh, okay. No problem.
But he's the one that did.
So you
like,
do have a
the
contractor in mind though, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, because I have one too. He's really cheap, but we could compare now.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, this guy did the house from scratch, so I'm kind of like,
Really?
yeah, he's the one I go to for everything.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. It's really nice. It's really nice. You got a ton of space up here.
Yeah.
Really like the colors. I love that the whole upstairs you can like kind of just wrap around and just hang out here.
Yeah. Kind of sweet.
I just see a lot of sheetrock. Nothing that, I mean, and when I say that, it doesn't sound, it's not bad. you
Yeah.
know? That's very common.
Like cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The house is built when? Frank, pull it up. No, you have it right there.
So.
Yeah. For sure.
What do you guys think?
It's nice. It's really nice. Yeah, we could sit down if you want. I think it was. So I think you had mentioned to Frank that minimum that you wanted to sell for was 175. Right?
Yeah, minimum.
Mont Blanc.
Always have a pen. When it comes out to helping you sell your house, is to one, do everything from marketing to contract to negotiating to everything. Okay, we deal with every single person in the transaction. In every single sale, there's at least 12 to 15 people behind the scenes. Let's go look at this house, and then let's go look at this house. And then they're gonna make their decision from there. So what I'm kind of getting at is, you know, pricing, especially with houses for sale in the area, we do have to kind of get strategic. But the whole evaporative and refrigerated thing, it's not so much of a deal breaker as long as we strategically price your house.
Okay.
We're good at our job. We're good at what we do. So ideally, our goal isn't to have the market sit on there for 111 days.
Yeah, 'cause
you know? Thanks again for letting us in your house.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Yeah, nice meeting you. We'll be in contact and hopefully we'll be working together.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll see you guys. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Have a good night.
It's a big old castle. That was good. Let's do our little recap. Come here, Frank. So just finished our listing presentation. It actually went really good. We were able to stop by our new client's house. And I say new clients because we're assuming the sale already. But we stopped by, we checked out the house, did a walkthrough. It's a really nice house. She actually remodeled the entire house. You have tile downstairs, a lot of space. It's 2,412 square feet. Really big house, 4-bed, 2.5 bath. You know, really nice house. So we walked through, we also talked numbers, and we also heard a little bit of her situation, you know, why she's wanting to sell, what's the time frame like for them. So me and Frank, you know, we sat down, we listened to everything that she had to say as far as look at this shy guy. We heard her situation, you know, we kind of figured out a solution for her. We talked numbers, and now we're just gonna kind of wait and follow up. You know, hopefully, you know, she talks those numbers over, come to an agreement, and they want to work with us. So we kind of just went over, you know, our spiel, what we do, what we have to offer, how we market, and talked a little bit about the market and you know, how we're gonna have to market this house, being in the market that we're in the neighborhood that we're in. So overall, it went pretty good. Frank, what do you think? How'd it go?
I think she's old.
Yeah. So it was pretty exciting. What was your biggest, I guess, takeaway from that? As far as getting the house ready to sell?
Just very small cosmetic stuff and a lot of cleaning, and
Yeah.
I think we're good to go.
The man of many words. But yeah, so you know, if she does, and when she does, not if, when she does, give us a call to, you know, be the agents to list her house. First thing first is we're gonna schedule an appointment. we're gonna show up to the house with a handyman. We're gonna do a walkthrough, and we're gonna get the house prepped and ready for the market. The most important thing about listing a house is presentation, marketing, and price. So we're gonna make sure that before we list it, before we get the photographer in to take some professional photographs, we're gonna make sure that the house is ready to go. That way when we do get that first buyer to come in, you know, there's no hesitation whether the house is for them or not. You know, we want them to feel like it's move-in ready. So that's what we're gonna be doing our first meeting once we get that call. And then after that, we'll get the photographer in, we'll take some photos and get it ready for the market.
Go ahead.
So another thing that I forgot to mention was, you know, she wanted to walk away with a certain amount of money once the house was sold and everything was paid. She wanted to walk away with X amount, and even us talking, we told her we're not going to give her that amount. We could give her something close to it, but we can't get her that because at the end of the day, we have to be as honest as we can with the client, and over-promising is a lot worse than
Letting her down.
Than letting her down later, you know. So even though we weren't, right off the bat, I knew she wasn't gonna get what she wanted to get. Being honest with her and telling her what I know she could get made her feel a little bit more comfortable. And there's a lot of agents that will have these same listing appointments, and if she said that she wanted $30,000 when it's all said and done, and they, you know, went in with the mentality that, okay, we're gonna price it at this price, you're gonna walk away with $20,000. If a lot of agents that did the same listing appointment went up on the price just to satisfy the client, just to get the listing, just so that they can get that call the next day, they're doing a disservice, because that's why a lot of these houses are staying on the market for 120 days, for 200 days, for 300 days. That's almost a year that the house has been on the market, and that's not good. So setting the expectations from the very beginning is the most important thing too, just because now that we know, you know, she's not going to get what she wanted, but she's going to get close to that because we're going to be strategic about it. And that made her feel a little bit more comfortable that we were going to do that. So another point for you to remember.